Hey everybody, welcome back to the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. My name is Scott. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. If you're new to this channel and you're looking for reviews of different whiskeys, such as bourbons, ryes, American style whiskeys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification. That's going to alert you to when I'm doing new uploads and live streams. So today I'm going to be doing a review of SD Strong. This is their Big Boom Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Let's take a look. So a little bit of information regarding SD Strong Distilling's Big Boom Straight Bourbon Whiskey. The motto or slogan that they use is "Made in the Cave," which was very interesting. When I was doing a little bit of research, this became something as unique as I've ever kind of experienced before. This is something where it literally is made and stored in a cave 65 feet below the surface of the ground, which was kind of amazing to me. That was interesting from the standpoint of most bourbon goes through an expansion and contraction based on the temperature outside. Well, 65 feet below the ground, you're probably going to have as constant a temperature as there can be. So before even tasting it, I was thinking this is going to have some type of interesting or unique flavor profile just because of the lack of the expansion and contraction and the in and out of the barrel. So we'll get into a little bit more of that as we go through the review. Also, the name Big Boom comes from the neighboring dynamite blast that sometimes still rocked the cave per some information that they had. And that again was kind of fascinating that there's still that type of stuff going on. And it may truly affect, what's going on, in the barrel. Their distribution was Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, and Texas. So why don't we go ahead and we'll get into the review. A little bit of additional information regarding the straight bourbon itself. This is a mash bill of 62.5% corn, 25% rye, and 12.5% malted barley. So a really kind of unique and different mash bill for that. 90 proof or 45% ABV. Non-age stated, however, it's straight bourbon, so we know that it's going to be a minimum of 2 years. However, they've indicated that they're pulling this just shy of 3 years old. So MSRP on this 375 milliliter bottle is right around $40. So why don't we go ahead and we'll get into the review. So typically what I try to do with my reviews is we'll go through the appearance, the nose, the taste, palate, and then the finish, and then any other general information at that point. So as you can see, kind of a dark, kind of a really maybe a darker honey type of color to that. So, this will be interesting to kind of see where we go with the flavor profile between the nose, the palate, things along those lines. So, all right, let's get into the nose on this. So right away, you're getting that kind of corn sweetness. Definitely a little bit of cinnamon there. Some caramel, light oak. Some of the vanilla that's there. Maybe a little bit of nuttiness to it. Yeah, but fairly sweet. So it's not unlike any other typical bourbon, notes. Those are, a lot of that is there. Yeah, pretty nice nose. I mean, regarding the, how it's stored and all of that, it's really a nice sweet nose. All right, let's give this a try. Cheers. Okay, so up front you get a little tinge of heat right away, 90 proof, so nothing overwhelming. A really nice creamy mouthfeel to this though. Coats the mouth really well. That nice light oak is there. Again, that like light nuttiness to it as well. A touch of cinnamon, like I was getting on the nose, but now something a little bit different. I'm getting more of a green fruit, like maybe a green apple or green grape, where it's got a little bit of that. I don't want to say sourness to it, but what you get with kind of a green, fruit like grapes and apples, things along those lines. And as I talk, more of the cinnamon and kind of nuttiness starts to come out with that. For me, I'd say it's sweeter on the nose than it is the palate. I get a little bit more of that kind of, again, green fruit, some of the cinnamon, some of the oak. Yeah, really, I mean, fairly consistent with what you get with a lot of just, typical or standard bourbons in terms of the profile. It's nothing that's much different or unique from the standpoint of, even though it's aging 65 feet below the ground, there's still all of those great bourbon flavors that you normally would get. So yeah, I think it's a really, really nice, solid, easy sipping, 90 proof bourbon. Yeah, finish on it. Again, the one nice thing I really like is the fact that it's got this real nice creamy feel to it. It really coats the mouth well. Feels good in your mouth. That's not always something you get with bourbons. A lot of times you're getting something that's it gives you the impression of it being watered down or it's very thin. But this is really kind of thick and syrupy. Coats the mouth really well, and I don't know if it comes through or not, but it's got really nice kind of legs to it. It's really sticking to the glass, really, really well. So yeah, I think they've done a really nice job with this. I know they've got other products as well, but I believe this is the only whiskey that they're producing at this time. So, but yeah, finish medium. I'd say it's still a little bit kind of a little sweetness on the finish. Starts to dry out a tad. You're getting kind of a little bit of that green fruit mixed with oak and a little bit of dryness on the palate. So that's a little bit different. So I'd say the nose is a little bit on the sweeter side. Palate a little bit more on the kind of oaky green fruit, drier side. So yeah, I think they've done a really, really nice job with that. So again, SD Strong Distilling. This is their Big Boom Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So yeah, so with that being said, so leave some comments, give me a thumbs up. I'll have all of this information linked in the description box below. So if you want to go check them out, feel free to do so. I'm going to be doing some more with my Patreon page so that I can introduce, more tiers, meaning get you guys more involved with t-shirts, glasses, things along those lines. So check all of that stuff out. Again, I'll have it linked in the description below as well. So yeah, but again, leave comments, thumbs up, all of that good stuff. Subscribe. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can at My Bourbon Journey there as well. Same thing on Twitter. You can type in, My Bourbon Journey. That'll all pop up. So yeah, give me a follow on those platforms as well. But like I say, it's about the journey and not the destination. Cheers.